is so unfair. Sipping from your cup till it runneth over. Holy Grail.
All right. I apologize for all the noise. There's nothing I can do about it. We're out here live. We got guys mowing the lawn. We got planes overhead. We got cars driving past. But, you know, this is us in the real, in the raw, reporting to you live in the field. Today I got a very special story I'm excited to share with you guys. We got a treasure trove of Star Wars collectibles that I can't wait to share with you. So without further ado, follow me. Hey!
What's up, guys? How you doing?
So we got a very special friend here. This is Mike Mitlighter.
That's right.
He's a Star Wars legend, the myth, the man in the flesh. So,
What's going
what
on?
you got for us today?
Come on in. Welcome to my house, man. Check it out. Let's see what we got. Well, so this is Casa de Mike. No, this is my little lovely abode, my home. So what you're this room right here, what you're stepping into, is my autograph room, I guess you could call it. Different pieces of memorabilia that I've been collecting throughout the years. We have a signed belt by the Ultimate Warrior. For those who know, he's a wrestling legend.
I'm a wrestling guy.
So, signed by the Ultimate Warrior before he passed suddenly in, I believe, 2014. We got some Stan Lee autographs here on my Spider-Man number 17, which is...
Wow.
Yeah.
Get over here.
The price alone gets is 12 cents, so that's from probably the mid-60s.
Wow.
And then, you know, for these, you know, I cosplay as a 9-foot Transformer. So I get to go on tour with Vanilla Ice. So I have inside his own comic book. So
He has his own comic book?
there it is right there.
No way.
And when you read this, it's funny because he's battling MC Hammer. That's back in the day stuff. So.
Hey, by the way, let me cut in and say, he's got a lot of cool collectibles. We might see a lot of it. But the main thing is the treasure room.
Oh yeah, it's a Star Wars room. So, but why I'm in this room? Because there's a little piece of Star Wars here. It's a script from Star Wars, signed by Dave Prowse, who is, everybody knows, Darth Vader. So I want to show this piece here. I have this in my autograph room.
Now this is an original script for the film.
Signed by
the original Darth
By the
Vader.
original Darth Vader, yeah.
Wow.
Then I have these little kits that are kind of neat. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're Skywalkers. They're Skywalker 19, so you don't really...
Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker shoes.
Get out.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's got the Rebel sign.
They're Luke Skywalker shoes. So I haven't seen them.
never
So
even heard
that's why I picked them up, because you don't really get to see that. So that's why I picked that up.
That's awesome.
So that's what this little room is here. So let's go stroll around. It's to open your beverage, man. It's a bottle opener. Come on. That's the R2 bottle opener. All right. Yeah, so I have a very understanding wife that lets me do this. So, come on, right?
Love you.
She's a keeper, my friend, a keeper. Let you put the nice wall art up.
Brittany, if you're watching this, do
Do
this for me.
But the purpose of this room too, again, you know, being a Star Wars fan, I have a couple cool pieces of Star Wars signed by a prop maker right here. He actually did a lot of the props on The Empire Strikes Back. So it's kind of neat to have some of these, you know, nostalgia things, I guess.
What's this guy's name again?
His name's Harrison, and his last name is like Elzenschauer. We'll have to look at that.
And he actually made the
He made like the Slave One, and
He made Slave One.
Yeah, he made the props. Yeah, he was actual prop maker.
Wow.
So it's kind of neat, you know. It's a little
Wow.
bit of Star Wars history. So
And he's coming to Empire Day.
no, that's Mark Marshall.
Got it.
Mark Marshall is a guy that worked on Empire Strikes Back, Goonies, Back to the Future, and he was a production assistant to George Lucas
Wow.
on The Empire Strikes Back.
That's
so
awesome.
He'll be at Empire's Day. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. We got Empire Day coming up. That's
We'll
the
talk
big
about
finale.
All right, so we saw a little bit of that. Now, if you get bored and you don't want to look at pictures and signed autographs, we have something for you to, some entertainment, I guess you want to say. So
Right on.
go ahead and step out there.
Oh man. we got the Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. You know, I've spent many tokens at Chuck E. Cheese on this game right here. I'll go to Chuck E. Cheese, no lie, just to play this game for like 3 hours. Get the highest score. I'd always get like Admiral or General high score. This is crazy, man. This is that action I used to get on with the kid. That rapid fire, quick finger trigger action. That's why they call me Rogue One. Right here, that's why they call me Rogue One. Oh man, this is so tight.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So I've had this game. The story about this game is my buddy knows I'm a Star Wars fan, so he actually gave it to me. He was shutting down his arcade, and he goes, "Hey, I know you're a big fan, so here, if you want this, you can come get it." I'm gonna take it. So.
I got it. Blow this thing and go home. Wait. Is that it? That's how it's done. Alright guys, this right here is the mother lode. This is the reason why we're here. This is the shrine, the treasure trove, the Holy Grail. I'm excited to show you it. Follow me.
What's up again, man? How you doing?
Great.
So this room here, I have to keep it locked because you know it needs to be locked. But first of all, let's start off with the blue FX Saber.
I actually have the same one. I got the same one.
So, you guys ready to see the room?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Come on.
Just be careful. Ta-da! Ta-da!
Oh my God. Wow. Hey, Brent, look up, man.
So this is the room, man. This is it. This is the room. Nice. This is the room right here, guys. This is this is why we're here. I know you guys are fans of Star Wars, like Matt and I. So
this room is unbelievable. This is like my heaven, and especially this wall right here. This is so nostalgic for me because this series, what do you call this series? The Power of the Force series?
it is the Power of the Force series.
The Power of the Force series and the Episode 1 series. These came out in 1999. All of these toys, these green ones right here, maybe not all of them, but I'd say probably about 90% of this wall I personally owned myself for my own collection.
We're good.
I mean, I have memories. I have childhood memories of playing with each individual guy. Dash Rendar, that guy he was like my Woody and Buzz. I took him on to vacation. I took him to Lake Mead. I played with him inside, outside, every house I've ever been to, my friends' houses. I've been like through a lot with each and every one of these guys, so this wall is pretty special to me. But this is the Power of the Force series. Mike here has every series ever.
Yeah, I got quite a bit. I think I'm close to 3,000 to 5,000 pieces of memorabilia. So
wow.
there's quite a bit of stuff in here.
5,000 pieces in this room.
Yeah, in this room. as you can see, I'm getting a bigger room because I'm out of room, Matt. You saw out there.
Right.
We don't have any room over there.
Right.
So I'm almost out of room here, so we're gonna move all this room downstairs to a bigger room.
Take us through series by series, starting with the 1970s.
So a little film came out called Star Wars back in May 25th, 1977.
Right.
I was alive. I mean, I was 2, but I was alive.
Right.
I remember seeing Empire though in 1980 when that came out, and I mean that stuck with me for the rest of my life. That's why Empire's my favorite movie. I think
Yeah,
it's the
ditto.
first one I ever saw. But all these right here, these are from the 70s and 80s. And the cool thing about these, like especially this one right here, it says it's an Empire Strikes Back, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
But the tag says Revenge of the Jedi.
Right.
Because they originally were gonna call Return of the Jedi Revenge of the Jedi.
Wow.
So some of the product got released with Revenge of the Jedi. It makes them a little bit, you know,
Rare.
A little rare. So
A little more
a
pricey.
little more pricey to have.
A little more bang for your buck.
That's right.
Obi-Wan, Revenge of the Jedi.
Sticker on it before it became Return of the Jedi.
Where's like the original 12? What do you call that series?
The original, yeah, the first 12.
It's called
It's this right here. This Vader's an original 12 back, which means there's 12 figures on the back of a card.
Right.
It's the original 12, which is Vader, Chewie, 3PO, R2, Luke, Han,
Right.
Leia. So that's an original 12 back Vader.
These are all
These are all original.
vintage.
Yeah, not like a vintage series, but vintage.
Wow, you got OG IG-88.
I do.
Check this out right here. You got Zuckuss, but it says he's forlorn.
Yep, you should be right.
Yeah, but that's actually Zuckuss.
Zuckuss.
Probably before they renamed him and switched the names. But I saw over here you also had forlorn, but they called him Zuckuss.
Correct.
Where was he at? Right here. Is this movable?
Yeah, you can find it.
It's okay. It's okay. That's actually forlorn, but it says Zuckuss on it. Wow.
And then you have
What's the next series that came out after the 12?
last series to come out in the original was the Power of the Force series with the coin. You'll see a C-3PO right there with the gold coin. So that came out right there.
This one?
That was the last series that came out in 85.
Wow.
And they made only 19 figures. So they're called the Final 19, and they're all designed.
The final 19? Hey, tell us about the Boba Fett, the legendary Boba Fett.
The missile firing
The
Boba Fett.
missile firing Boba Fett.
So the missile firing Boba Fett was a Melloway exclusive that they were going to release to the general public, and only a few of them got out. And it came in a white box. I swear I had one when I was a kid. I swear I did. I know I did. But yeah, the problem was the rocket propelling piece launched into people, and kids were choking on it. So they got discontinued. So some did actually get out.
Wow.
So there are some out there.
And there's only like what, like a couple in existence?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. How
Maybe.
much do those go for?
Oh, $20,000, $30,000 maybe, if not more.
30,000 if not more?
If not more.
Wow.
Because you just can't find it.
Right.
So, this video.
So
And then the next series after that, so Star Wars kind of went on hiatus for a little while, you know, and then they re-released them in 97. They re-released the original trilogy.
97.
97.
Before episode 1 came out.
Right. They re-released the original trilogy. I don't know if that's when you might have saw it in
And that's
theater.
the Power of the Force?
That's when they started bringing out this one.
Yeah, now that's my series.
This line came out, the Redbacks came out actually in 94, 95. They actually re-released it because they were going to re-release the movies.
Oh yeah, that's right. And they put them all in theaters.
Yeah, so then they come back on the figures. And that's why you see the figures are all buff.
Yeah.
They made them all like buff back in the day, which is weird.
Right.
And then once you went to there, then you start going to the episode 1 figures. You know, around 99, so they did Force Friday.
Over here on the right, the red ones.
All these red ones were episode 1 figures. I remember they were called Force Friday. And September 1st, we camped out for 20-something hours to be the first ones to grab the characters.
20 hours?
Yeah, 20 hours.
Outside of what?
Toys R Us, man, here in Riverside.
Wow.
In 1999.
On Force Friday.
On Force Friday.
That's amazing.
And we just did that recently again for
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Yeah. So do you have a Rogue One series? What's that called? The Black Series?
All the Rogue One, all my Rogue One stuff, again, is under that
Got it.
room
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm out of room. The last area I was able to put was episode 7. That was the last room I had left.
Right
And
here
even
on the
then,
floor is episode 7.
Yep, and even then it's too much. I'm too much stuff.
So this is his episode 7 collection on the floor. As you can see, he's out of room to display it, but it's all right there. Every episode 7 figure.
Yes, I have them all.
Now, what are these series right here?
That's Attack of the Clones. If you remember, 2002,
Right.
Attack of the Clones came out. So this is when they brought this line out. This line.
And they even mixed in some original trilogy with that
Yeah,
line.
they did that with a few.
Wow. I had him. Man, I had him. I had him. I had this one. I had this one. Oh man, I had this Django. This is awesome.
And then through that, between these series, then you start having legacy series. You had, you have a legacy collection, and you have just different variation of collections. The trilogy collection. So it's been non-stop, I think, since the Power of the Force came out. So they just keep releasing series after series after series, and then you have this series. I mean, what's
this
there's
series right
so
here?
many.
Is this the Black series? Oh my gosh. You gotta see this. Alright. This is the Black series. This is Darth Malgus from Star Wars The Old Republic MMO computer game. Darth Malgus, right there. Who has this? This is Mara Jade from the Expanded Universe. For those of you who don't know, this is the wife of Luke Skywalker. Mara Jade, right there. We also got the Master of Darth Sidious. This is Darth Plagueis, the action figure. Darth Plagueis. What is it? Oh man! Right here we got Galen Merrick, also known as Star Killer, from the video game Star Wars: The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2.
Some rare figures, yeah. You don't see a lot of these. You don't see these, so, and they don't deserve to be on the floor. So that's why we're moving the room. We're gonna go bigger.
Go big or go home.
I mean, and Matt, we could probably go through these all day because there's so many different figures, different rare figures. I mean, it's you could be here for days, I bet.
I could.
Sitting in that chair right there behind that stuff that I saw all the movies in, right there.
That's the chair that you saw all the movies in?
Episode 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
Little story on that. I camped out 16 days since the episode 1. Camped out in front of the theater.
16
Let me
days.
show you the paper. I got a paper clipping.
16 days camped outside of the movie theater to see episode 1. 16 days.
Outside. And a tent. Episode 2, I camped out for 18 days.
18?
For episode 2.
Even more?
Yeah, longer. And then episode 3, we camped out for 21 days. So we had I don't know if you're familiar with the little radio station called Gay Cow.
Yeah.
The Morning Stiffy came and did a live broadcast from my house inside my Star Wars. So that was kind of cool.
Here?
Yeah, they came to my house.
Right here. So I have the privilege to be second.
But yeah, so we brought so much publicity to the movie theater, they actually let me have the chair. 7th row down, 10 seat in.
Oh, that's from the theater.
That's the chair I sat in and saw all the movies at. That's it.
That's from inside the theater.
Inside the theater.
They took it out and gave it to you.
No, I unbolted it and took it. That's it right there.
Dude, that's awesome.
So that's a little piece of it's history for me.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's the movie. That's the chair right there.
That's special.
It was I think it was 10th row down, 7th seat in.
Wow.
So I went and unbolted it and they let me take it. There was an empty spot.
Wow.
So, but that's it.
That's amazing.
Then I had to clean all the gum and stuff off the bottom of that sucker, man. You don't understand. But yeah,
awesome.
so that's a little piece of history on that one. So every now and then I'll bring it out. You know, it's neat. It's more, Star Wars for me is like it's life. You know, I mean, I grew up on Star Wars. I love Star Wars, and this is if I can't show it, display it, express it, I'm not gonna own it. So that's why I do this, man.
About this.
So this is, remember how I told you I camped out for Star Wars? The Press Enterprise came down and did an article on us camping out for Star Wars. So that was it right there.
This is
man.
Mike right here.
That's me and my buddy
on the
Benny.
news, on the paper, black and white.
And then this right here, the Press Enterprise came back in 2003, and then they did an interview on my collection when it was a lot smaller back then.
This is you right here.
That's me.
This is all your collection.
Yep, in the background.
This is the room we're standing in right now.
On a smaller scale.
On a smaller scale.
Yeah, smaller scale. And then just another paper clipping of us camping out for Star Wars. That's me right there again.
Which one?
I'm right here with the hat
Right there with
screaming.
the hat.
Yeah, we're being funny.
Okay, let me say this. So you see all this right here? Show me this one of you in line. Okay. This is how I met Mike. I met Mike in line, just like this, for Rogue One when it came out, and we got there pretty early. We shot there to be there at 6 because we want to be the first ones there. But this guy right here was the only guy in front of me in line, and we just got to talking. He told me all about all this stuff, and
The rest is history. Huh?
the rest is history, man. Here we are.
So yeah, so that's a little bit about that chair. You got, you know, again, being a fan. Oh yeah, see that one?
The Crimson Trooper? Oh, and he's got the pulse cannon?
Here's another cool piece, because everybody knows I'm a big fan of Star Wars, so they actually gave me the trailer for Episode 2.
The real trailer.
That's it right there.
This is the trailer.
There it is.
Guys, I don't know if you know how cool this is, but can I tell you this is cool?
That's the trailer.
This is the trailer for Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
That's it.
He has it. Mike has the trailer. You can watch it on YouTube, but he's got it right here.
So I had to show you that. I thought it was it's a cool piece. So, I mean, you guys, I mean, we can go on forever.
Yeah, let's see this stuff right here.
So this is where you add the pieces real quick from
Let me
get a little light.
throw up some light real quick.
So this is where you got the first 3 comic books, 3 for 99 cents.
Wow, this is the first ever Star Wars comic books?
35 cents, you know. Yeah, when they came out, the first 3. Got a couple sets of those.
Wow. And who's this guy right here? Wookiee Heavy Gunner?
He's supposed to go right there. He just fell off his back.
Oh, that's a spot.
So, as you know, I'm a big fan, right? So let me show you, I'm going to show you my favorite piece. My favorite piece of all is this piece right here. This is it. The 12-inch speeder bike. It's my favorite piece. I don't know why, it's amazing.
Fan, huh?
I just love it. I just love it. It's huge for me.
Didn't you have the concept art toys?
They're right there.
Yeah, we got to
There
see
they
this
are.
right here.
There they are. There they are.
So I'm gonna talk about this real quick. This right here, this is the original concept art for the characters, as you can tell. That's the original concept design for C-3PO. This is the original concept for Chewbacca. You can tell he looks a little creepy, like a weird, I don't know, swamp thing looking dude. But they made the action figures of the original concept art for each character. He's got more over here. So we got the original concept for Darth Vader. Who are these right here? Is this Luke and Leia?
That's the Luke. Actually, yes. That's Luke. That's Leia.
And what do you got? A stormtrooper with a lightsaber?
A stormtrooper lightsaber, yeah.
And I seen that.
They were supposed to be badass.
Yeah, I seen them in a Star Wars magazine that had some of the original concept, and they had like legions of
They had
stormtroopers.
shields with sabers. Yeah,
Exactly.
they were badasses. Yeah,
That's
they weren't the normal stormtroopers that shoot and miss everything. You know, they were actually badasses back, and they were going to be badasses. And then you got a rebel snow trooper, and that was the rebel trooper. So that was the concept art of those.
Check out right here this Darth Maul with the neck piece. You can see on his little paper thing on the left. I don't know. He's got like some kind of neck brace with spikes coming out of it.
It's one of the. It's a concept Darth Maul. This is what he was going to look like before he made it to final cut.
Wow.
That's what he was going to look like. Lithographs. Stuff.
This is amazing.
But my fandom doesn't go just to Star Wars too. I have Rock Lords and the Black Hole, which is a Disney movie from '79. Battlestar Galactica, which came out in I think 78.
You got Power Rangers right
Power Rangers, The Matrix.
here. And I saw over here you had like the original He-Man and all some other stuff.
He-Man, yeah, you name it.
Wow. You got the lights. Oh, the lightsabers.
Still sealed. This is the cool thing about this one is this is a Masters replica from like 2000. It's one of the original ones. What is this? It's a custom figure. Same like, you know how you were talking about Hip Hop Trooper?
Yeah, yeah.
There, look at, there's his action figure right there.
He has his own action figure?
There it is.
You're kidding! Tell him about the Hip Hop Trooper right here.
The hip hop trooper. And the cool thing is you have to mail away the proof of purchase to get his boombox. It's called. Yeah.
Wow.
He came from the Death Star.
His ghetto blaster.
His ghetto blaster. He came from the Death Star. He's a novelty. What do you call that word? He's a. Oh, that's not right. What's the word? He's a cosplayer, but I want to say he's big. He's a cosplayer. He cosplays as a stormtrooper.
Yeah, I mean he's at Star Wars Celebration. He's at all the conventions everywhere.
He's in Atlanta. He goes all over the country, and he dresses as the hip hop trooper.
And they made him a figure because he's that popular.
He's that popular. Yeah. And he's a good buddy of mine. So we're all fans here, right? So you guys, here's another little piece of Star Wars memorabilia. These are kind of cool. They're trading cards.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys remember,
wow.
and Phil, Matt, they still have the bubble gum in them.
Yeah.
From 1983 or 84.
OG cards with the bazooka.
Yeah, you can't find these. They're tough to find. So I have.
Look at this. Is this like supposed to be an Ewok right here?
That's an Ewok, yeah, the baby Ewok, and then Lando in his skiff guard.
Leia.
So yeah, they're all sealed. They've never been opened. Kind of something neat too. Another little piece of Star Wars that we got.
Vehicles up here even. Got the snow speeder. I had this with yoked soldier Luke.
Yeah. Cool. So another thing that I have in Star Wars, I mean, there's so many different things I have, but this shirt right here is, we were camping out for episode 2, and I want to, it's like a yearbook type thing. So all my friends that camped out signed it.
That's awesome.
So you got all my buddies.
Jango Fett shirt.
Yeah, yep. All my buddies that camped out with us.
And you gotta get me on the episode 8 shirt.
We should. I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm disappointed that we didn't do something like that when we met for Rogue One.
I didn't know I was gonna meet him.
No, because I was there first, and they were supposed to be there first, and they failed. They found someone that's just as big a fan as them. Yeah. So that shirt right there, we all signed it.
I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me.
Star Wars: The Grail Strikes Back. It's a lightsaber handle.
Oh, Star Wars: The Grail
Strikes Back.
This is ironic because this is Star Wars: The Holy Grail sitting in Star Wars: The Holy freaking Grail. This is the Star Wars Holy Grail. If you didn't know that.
Kind of cool.
And this is like, I feel like Indiana Jones.
That's it.
You have chosen.
That's what it is. That's it. So my friends made that for me.
That's so awesome. Because did they make that for you? Because this is the Holy Grail.
Well, again, they know how as a fan I am. They think this is the Grail. So yeah, this is the Holy Grail.
This is awesome.
This is the Holy Grail.
It is the Holy Grail.
I forgot I had that too.
Oh yeah, come over here. This is one of my favorite Star Wars characters in the expanded universe. What was supposed to be the original episode 79. Many of you are familiar with Grand Admiral Thrawn, who's made his new debut into the new canon on the TV show Star Wars Rebels. And here he is, Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's the blue-faced, white-uniformed Grand Admiral of the Empire. And what he's got around his neck right there is a Salamiri, which is a creature that's found on the homeworld of Merkur. And what that can do is that creature creates what you would call, I guess, a bubble in the Force. And it makes him impervious to the Force. So Luke or any Force user can't penetrate that personal bubble that creature excludes the Force surrounding it. So you can't mind trick him, you can't Force lightning him. No Force at all exists within that bubble. So that's a really cool character from Star Wars that I personally love. This is Kyle Katarn right here. another expanded universe character who is famous for his roles in the expanded universe novels and the video games Dark Forces and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Kyle Katarn.
The evolution of Darth Vader.
We got the evolution of Darth Vader. Here we got Episode 2, Anakin Skywalker as a Padawan. Episode 3, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. Evolution of Anakin. You got his different sabers, his different hands, his gold hand for Episode 2, his gloved hand for Episode 3, his red saber, his blue saber. Okay, apparently what Mike just told me is inside of this box is a mystery figure who he doesn't even know is inside. Apparently there is a Star Wars mystery figure in this box that is unknown because he has never opened it. It's completely unsealed. This is like, man, don't you want to peer inside and see what's in? No.
I can't, man.
Oh my gosh, this is like looking inside the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I mean? What's in there?
Don't know.
We don't know.
We may never know.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So when you bought figures, when you were, the older figures, they had proof of purchases on the cards, right? So you would cut off 5 proof of purchases, send like $2, and this is what you got. It's a Melloway.
He's got his cane on the back.
Yep, it's the Melloway Emperor Palpatine. They didn't release him in a carded figure for a long time. They do now. They did finally towards the end.
Wow.
But this is how you had to get him. Still the Kenner baggy.
Wow.
Melloway figure.
So right here, we got a Quinlan Voss figure with a comic. We got this really cool looking Grand Moff Tarkin, Governor Tarkin with the comic. As you can tell, that's really vintage looking like a 70s figure. Right here, we got Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade with the comic. This is pretty cool. Heir to the Empire. So Heir to the Empire is the name of that comic, but the novel written by Timothy Zahn called Heir to the Empire, where we first see Mara Jade, and like as I said before, Mara Jade is the person who married Luke Skywalker. Eventually they had a romance, got married, and they had a son, Ben Skywalker. But this comic, Heir to the Empire, like I said, there's a book by Timothy Zahn called Heir to the Empire, which was really, to true fans, the original true Episode 7. And then Episode 8 and 9 was the sequel novels to Heir to the Empire. So this is really cool. I would love to have something like this right here.
45 of Star Wars.
What is this?
It's a vinyl record from 1977, the Star Wars themes, the Cantina Band. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
So you want to play it on your record player?
Wow.
There it is.
Cantina theme on this?
That's right here. There's the title, the Cantina Band. Dun, 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 dun. It's an old 1977 Star Wars record, guys.
Oh my god.
Records. Before CDs or MP3s or whatever you want to call it, YouTube and everything else now. This is what we used to play. This is what we used to listen to.
Wow.
Right there. Original 1977 45 of the Cantina Band.
Okay, so what we got right here is a 3 3/4 and a 6-inch Black Series Ahsoka Tano. She's a fan favorite. Black Series. Check this out. This is the Mace Windu lightsaber with the black and gold hilt. Oh, it's got the sound effects. Master of Vapad, Form 7. Right here, he's got all the sabers, every saber.
So as you guys know, I'm a big fan, and let me tell you, this is my favorite part of my collection. This is my son, and tell him what your name is. Kenobi, for the great Obi-Wan Kenobi. So
Show him the Kenobi tattoo.
yeah, see this is the Kenobi with the blue lightsaber after him for my boy. So yeah, this is my number one fan right here, Kenobi. Future YouTuber. All right.
Check him out. What's his channel?
What's your channel, bud?
Kenobi
Kenobi Plays.
Kenobi Plays. Check
out
them
his
out on
channel.
YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Get it out there. So, as you've heard us talk about a little bit today or allude to, we've mentioned Empire Day. This is an event that Mike puts on here at his Casa de Mike. So, Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about Empire Day? What's that all about?
Well, Empire Day is a day where, if you guys recall, Episode 3 came out in 2005, and we all get together, the group of people that camped out for the movies, and just whoever, and we watch all the movies. We watch from episode now. So this will be the 11th year for Empire Day.
Wow.
So we started
11th annual
consecutive year.
Empire Day.
Correct.
Which I'm going to.
We started in 06, because 05 was when Episode 3 came out. So we started in 06, so yeah, 17, started 11th year.
Wow.
We get together and we watch all the movies. We started with, in chronological order.
Right.
We go 1, 2, 3, Rogue 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Wow.
And the thing about this year is it's a 2-day event.
Because it's too many movies.
Too many movies to watch. We used
Yeah.
to start around 10 in the morning and ends around midnight before Rogue One, before Episode 7. But now that we have all these movies, we're just going to do a 2-day event. So
I mean, yeah, I've done a consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that took all day.
All day.
But with Rogue One and Episode 7, it's like...
And then we want to put in Troops. We
Troops?
We want to watch Troops. Troops?
What's Troops?
What's Troops?
What's Troops?
So we have a Star Wars fan here that's not sure what Troops is.
Troops! The YouTube!
Troops.
Yeah, that's like cops.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Troops. I know Troops.
So we're gonna watch Troops. We'll probably watch Fanboys.
Yep.
We'll watch Hardware Wars. We'll probably watch a few fan films and parodies.
Yeah,
throughout
I love
the whole,
fan films.
Yeah, throughout the whole day. So it's gonna be a 2-day event, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year, man. Every year.
Awesome.
Love it.
Awesome. So, next thing we're gonna talk about, what you see here, NerdBot. Tell us a little bit about NerdBot.
NerdBot. Well, NerdBot is a media company that I actually invested in not too long ago. And they deal with pop culture, geeky stuff. They have their own convention called NerdBot Con, which is actually September 30th this year, 2017, at the Pasadena Convention Center. And we do things called Nerd Nights, where every 6 weeks we hold an event where you can dress up in cosplay, and we do a screening of a movie. So last time we did the 89 Batman film.
Wow.
So this time it's going to be the original Avenger film. And so this one's a Marvel theme, the last one was a DC theme. So it's a themed event that we throw on every 6 weeks. So you can check us out at, hold on here. Bear with me. You can check us out at NerdBot Media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NerdBotMedia. So come check us out, man.
Right on. Well, follow him. This is Mike Mittenlighter. You can follow him on Instagram at...
Master Jedi 1975.
Yep. What else? What does you got? Any info?
Gosh, I got G1 Boys Custom Costumes. I know this is not Star Wars related, but these big giant robot costumes, we build these in our Facebook page is G1 Boys Custom Costumes. You can also find me on Twitter.
And you build them for someone else who wants to get a
If
costume?
they want them, yes.
Like if they want a Transformer costume or a...
We could do a mashup Star Wars Transformer costume. Imagine a Jedi giant robot, 9 feet tall, with a big cloak and a saber. That would be kind
And you
of
can custom make that for anyone?
anything you want, yeah.
Wow. And what's that found out again?
That's at that's G1 Boys Custom Costumes.
Wow.
You can find us on Facebook. Again, you can find me at Master Jedi 1975 on Instagram. You can find me Mega Mike _75 on Twitter. So I'm everywhere, man. I'm everywhere.
Wow. Well, Mike, it's been a pleasure today. Thank you for showing us the shrine.
Thank
As
you.
a fan, I really appreciate it, and I realize the value of that room.
You know what? I'm glad you came today, Matt. I hope you enjoyed it.
I loved it.
And
I'm sure Brent loved it as well.
so we appreciate it. And my son enjoyed it. So he's like, "Oh, Dad, just another day for that."
Another day in this awesome crossover of Star Wars and Transformers.
But yep.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, thanks again for coming here, but I ain't saying you gotta go, but hey, man, you gotta go. See you. No, you gotta go. See ya.